Memorial Stadium. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the return, it's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Seminoles offense will have the football first. These two teams don't exactly love each other, and man, did they trade blows back and forth the last time they met.
Yeah, Reese, don't love each other is an understatement. They severely dislike each other, and that's how it should be. And last game, man, it was back and forth, back and forth. You didn't know who was going to win. Who's mentally prepared for this ball game? Who can handle the emotions, Palmer, early to start this game?
Yeah, that's the great thing about rivalry games like this. When these two teams play each other, it's like two heavyweight fighters trading haymakers, and ultimately it comes down to which guy, which team is standing last.
Quick give. It's Ashley. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They give it to him again. Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Running inside, it's Turner. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Handoff from the gun. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out wide right, it's Davidson. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. On the ground, it's Davidson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Clemson set up with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Sellers. Quick catch. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Here's Sellers to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now from inside the red zone. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Play action on 1st down. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Right side, it's Ashley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Carter. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, it's Ashley. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Looking for space, it's Ashley. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. run inside. It's Davidson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Keep it on the ground. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Sellers rushes on. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the counter. Thrust that arm out. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Look out! Out wide left, it's Moore. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, you gotta love when your offenses start to get to this point and they see coverages. They understand cover two. Cornerback wants to sit in the flats. Safety in the middle of the field. Where's the hole? How can I exploit it? Nice job of the receiver running straight down the sidelines, and the timing of the ball right between the corner and the safety. That's really good execution by this offense.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Hits inside. It's out. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On the move, it's Roach. They put the brakes on it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back hits in as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Noles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's wrong.
Going downfield for the big play. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. 2nd and long here. Sellers on the play action. Just got rid of that one.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Fires on the move. Caught near the sideline and Skinner. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Straight ahead, it's Turner. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Throwing, Sellers. Rolls right. Fires downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. They'll run the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. This quarterback part of their running game. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on second and short. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. The throw. Finds his target. Breaks into the open. What a cut. Now he's loose. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they've got to tackle better on the back end.
Got rid of it just in time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quick give, it's Davidson. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Clemson is quick to the line.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Out wide right, it's Davidson. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Davidson.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle, and it's picked off right at the goal line.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Tells the run, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. They're all over him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Hey, those are those balls where you trust your wide receiver to go up and make those plays. So many guys now played hoops for so long, big bodies, long arms. Those are the ones when they get their hands on it, you want them to come down, secure those catches, and make those big plays for you.
And they'll stop them short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Punt is on its way. Looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Rush right in his face. Left side is Skinner. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Checking in with Clemson's coach at the half. One of the things he pointed out to his team is the rivalry has to mean more to them here in the second half. They've gotten out to a great start at home. They're able to ride the momentum of this crowd, but as you know, everything gets more heated, more intense in these big rivalry moments, and they want to meet the moment. I'll keep you posted on what that energy feels like down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Moving out to the right. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ashley. Brought down.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Sellers. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. On the run, it's Hill. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hate?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Powers through. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Finds his man on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. The handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop at the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just most good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Brian, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Long way to go on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it himself. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Looking left. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Hill. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Tigers will hustle to the line. On play action.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. They'll need a bunch on second down. The run inside. It's Davidson. He's past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Back to throw. It's Baker. Stands in and takes the hit. Wide open downfield. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his man. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because...
Catch inside the 25. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So first down will open up the final period. Quarterback will keep it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Second and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Complete. Pulled to the ground.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Fires into the end zone. Ball is incomplete, but I believe this is going to be a penalty on the defense.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but...
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Back to pass, it's Baker. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Wants to throw on first. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying out to the left.
How about the big defensive lineman showing off them sweet feet? Great job scooping up the football. They cause a fumble. The big man scoops up, and you know what? You can't even tell the difference. Is that a tailback or is that a defensive lineman? That's how athletic defensive linemen are. Don't look at me like that, Jesse.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air, it's Applewhite. And wings it incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Here comes the heat. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking for the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Moore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Hits inside, it's Johnson. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big...
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The play fake. Under pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more pride.
All out of space. 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. On to attempt to try. Back to pass. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Dragged down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get the win.